Hi, this is Miss Merced, and I'm going to go over our next lesson in this unit. This unit is similar polygons, and just a reminder, similar polygons are polygons that have the same shape and angles, but not necessarily the same size. So our objectives in this lesson is to go over the AA similarity postulate, the SAS similarity theorem, the SSS similarity theorem, find some measurements, and also similar right triangles. So the first similarity postulate is angle-angle similarity, AA similarity postulate. And this is if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the triangles are similar. As we see, angle S and angle M are congruent, and then angle R and angle L are congruent. This gives us enough information to say that they are similar. And here at the very end here, it talks about, it has it written as a statement that these two are similar. It's hard to read here, but that is that squiggly line. And just as a reminder, that this curvy line here is your indication that this is similar. This is your similarity symbol. Please make sure you write this down in your notes. So here is your example to write down. Are two triangles similar, and how do you know? So we have these two triangles, RSW and VSB. And this is RSW here and VSB. We see that they both have an angle of 45, but do we have any other information to know if they're similar? So please think about it as you look at these two triangles. As stated before, angle R is congruent to angle V because the angles are both 45 measurements. And if you noticed, you would have saw that angle RSW, so RSW, they're talking about this angle, S being the middle term, so that's the angle we're to focus on, is congruent to angle VSB. So they're saying VSB is this angle, and they are both considered congruent because they are vertical angles. We learned this vocabulary term at the beginning of the year, vertical angles. So vertical angles we know are congruent. So based on this information, then we can say triangle RSW is similar to triangle VSB based on the AA similarity postulate. Here's one that you're going to try your own. So you want to pause this video and try it on your own, and then you can press play to get your answer. The question is, are the two triangles similar, and how do you know? Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer on your own, and once you're done, press play. Okay, so hopefully you tried to figure this one out on your own and you came up with an answer. So we're looking at triangle JKL and PQR. For me, if I was trying to answer this, I see that angle L and R are the same. They both have a measurement of 70, but I don't have enough information elsewhere unless I figure out what angle K is and angle P, because angle K could possibly be 85 or whatever angle P is, and angle P could possibly be 30 or whatever angle K is. So we know how to figure this out. We have a triangle, each triangle equals all their angles inside equal 180. So we can subtract 180, 70 and 30 from 180 and get the result for angle K. And we can do the same thing to get the result for angle P. And what we see here is that angle K is 80 degrees. And then angle P is about, what is this? 25 degrees. Okay, based on this information, L and R are the same, but none of the other angles in the triangles are the same, so we cannot say these are similar. So these two triangles are considered not similar. They are not similar. Here are two other examples that I want you to try on your own. So go ahead and pause this video and you're answering if they are similar and how do you know. So once you pause the video and figure out both questions, then you can press play and get the answers. Go ahead and pause now. Okay, if you went ahead and figured it out, you would have found out that the answers for A is that they are similar, and the answers for B is that they are not similar. So if you did the math correctly, you would have saw that they both had right angles, so that's 90 degrees each. They both shared that, but we didn't have enough information to know if the others' angles were the same. And if you did your math, you would have did 180 minus 90 minus 51, and you would have got 39 here. And then if you did 180 minus 90 minus 39, you would have got 51 here. Just the fact once you figured out one angle, you would have known, like once you figured out 39 and the right angle and you saw right angle 39, you could say they were similar. So those were similar. Here I see for question B, I see two isosceles triangles. This isosceles, what we know about isosceles triangles is that the two sides are the same and that their base angles would be the same. So if this is 68 degrees, then this is 68 degrees over here, this angle. And then the goal is just trying to figure out what the angles are for these bases, because maybe they're 68 degrees also. So to figure that out, again, 3 angles in a triangle equal 180. Go ahead and subtract 62 from 180. Whatever you get left, divided by 2, because they would be 2 equal halves, and you would figure out what that answer is. What you would have found is that both of these are 59 degrees. So this is 59 degrees and this is 59 degrees once you did the 180 minus 62 and then divided by 2. And so what we know here is that they are not similar. So it's saying not with the little curvy symbol. So not similar.